Hello everyone, my name is Fenylia Felix and today we would like to introduce to you guys about the movie called Thae Thitsar. So this movie was released in 1989 and was directed by Peter Weir, and it is a coming of age teen drama. So the story is set at Welton Academic, a strict all-boys boarding school in 1959. The school is well known for its academic excellence and strict discipline. So, the main character of this movie is John Yuhan. He is the new English teacher in this school and inspired the students to think differently and discover their own potential without getting any pressure from their parents or the school. So the story follows a group of male students who face pressure from their parents and the school to achieve academic success, and their life began to change after John Yuhan as the main character arrived and introduced them the philosophy of carpe diem, which means seize the day. And his lesson encouraged the students to think independently and appreciate the poetry and literacy. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So for my part, I will talk about the theme analysis of Dead Poets Society. So in this movie, it has several type of important theme that they have chosen. The first one is the carpe diem, which means seize the day. So in this movie, John Yuhan teaches his students to enjoy life and also make the most of every opportunity in their life. Okay, next, the second theme is education. The movie compares a strict education system with Yuhan's teaching style. Instead of giving rules to his students, he encouraged them to think creatively and also independently. Next, for the third theme in this movie was the conformity versus individuality. The students, they are expected to follow their parents and also the school expectation, while Yuhan, he encourages his students to think for themselves first and also just be themselves. Other than that, this movie also shows rebellion as the theme, which the student, they restart the Dead Poet Society to express themselves, also to challenge the school very strict rules. Finally, this movie, it teaches us about self-expression and also courage, and it reminds us that we can follow our dream first and we can express our own ideas, and we have to make the very brave choices in our life. So I think that's all for my part. I will pass it to my friend. Thank you.
My name is Mirelin Binti Joannes. So for my part, I will discuss about the character analysis. So in this film, I actually have three main characters, which is Jones, Nell Perry, and Todd Edersons. So for John character, he actually an English teacher, and he is the central figure who is inspiring and motivate their students to embrace life passionately. For example, John encouraged students to seize the day, which is carpe diem, and teaches poetry in innovative ways, inspiring students like Todd and Nell. For Nell Perry, which is a student, he is a talented and ambitious student and who seeks to pursue his passions for acting and life lived fully. For example, he's showing his desires to follow his dreams. So for Todd Edison character, he also actually students, and the character represent personal growth and overcoming fear through John influence. For example, before this, he's like very shy person, but after he met Jones, and Jones support him so he can build his confidence, especially after Nell's death. So not only that, in this film also have side character, which is supporting character. So their name is Knox, Charlie, Richard, Stephen, and Jared. So all of these characters play their respective roles to make this film more engaging. Furthermore, through them, we learn a great deal about the lives of others. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Thae Thitsar. So today I will present about the slides. This slide is about the acting performances in Dead Poets Society. The movie has many talented actors and also they are excellent performance. So let's go with the first main character. So first main character is June Nitin by Robin Williams. He gives the most memorable performance. He is a kind, gentle, and also caring teacher in this movie. Nitin used gentle and emotional voice to his students to think of for themselves. There's one of his famous line. It's like, I stand upon my desk to remind myself that we must look at the things in a different way. So this showed his unique way of teaching and also inspiring others. So next is Neil Perry, played by Robert Sean Leonard. He gives a powerful performance. Neil is passionate and loves acting in the movie, but he struggles because of his father's, and also he has because of his father's strict rules. In this movie, Leonard shows Neil's happiness, hope, sadness, and also pressure in very emotional way. He shows a lot of wills in this movie. So his performances show the audience to feel sorry for him and also understand his dream. So the last person is Todd Anderson, played by Ethan Hawke. He is a shy and quiet student in this movie. So Ethan Hawke showed Todd's fear and lack of confidence very well in this movie. So by looking at the continuation of this movie, we can see that like he became braver and also more confident. And at the end of the movie, so his facial expressions and body language help us to understand the feeling without many words. Also, in conclusion, for the overall, the strong acting performances make the character feel real and also help the audience to connect with the movie. And also, we get the important message from the movie by watching this movie. So that's all about my part. So I will pass to Yuhan. Thank you.
Good evening, Professor. My name is Zhang Yuhan. Now I talk about the performance of the three main actors in Dead Poets Society. Robin Williams plays John Keating. His performance is warm and natural. He makes the audience feel that Keating is a good teacher who cares about his students. His performance helps we understand the students better. Next, Robert Sean Leonard plays Neil Perry. His performance is very touching. We can see Neil's pressure and sadness expressly in the last part of the movie. His performance makes the ending very sad. Next, Ethan Hawke plays Todd Anderson. His performance shows Todd change from a shy student to a more confident person. The classroom skin and the end becomes more important because of his performance. I think the performance of All these three actors make the movie feel real and emotional. They help the audience understand the characters and the story. Thank you.
Next, for my part, I'll be presenting about the conclusion. So, to wrap up our thoughts on Dead Poets Society, honestly, it's not like your typical teen movie, which is like short-lived high school crushes. It's way deeper and really stays with you. Basically, this movie is about Welton Academy. What is it? The super strict boarding school where the boys are forced to act perfect and feel totally trapped by the pressure from the parents and the teachers. But then Mr. Keating is show up as the new English teacher, then teach them about carpe diem. Also tells them to start thinking about themselves. Because of that, the boys bring back the secret club, which is what we called as Dead Poet Society, so they can actually express themselves without feeling judged. But from what we know, things take a really dark turn at the end, which just proves how toxic that old school system was. When the boys try to be free, it crashes hard against the strict rule of the school and their family, leading to some heartbreaking consequences. Peter Weir's directing and the actors' performance are just so raw and emotional. You can genuinely feel all the stress and sadness the characters are going through. So overall, our group thinks this movie is an absolute masterpiece. We definitely recommend it to everyone, especially teachers, parents, and students. It's a huge wake-up call showing that schools shouldn't just force kids to blindly obey, which actually respect them and help them think creatively in their own way. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.